Oh, good splits. Now guys, welcome back to another episode of Life at the Stomping Ground. As you might have picked up on my splits, that's tight, I am not the most mobile person in the history of the world. But if you're not either, that works out really well, because this whole episode is dedicated to our mobility class. Kat, lovely Kat from Redlands EP, she comes in every Wednesday, 6:15, in the outdoor section, and she runs us through some drills because she's the expert. We're not. We come and train, and we don't look after our bodies as good as we should. So if you're watching this now hunched over, your back's like this, your back's looking like that, you look like Frankenstein, watch this episode. It'll help you. Woo! Let's get it started.
Hey, if you won't give it to me, I'ma take it. Take it. If you won't give it to me, I'ma take it.
All right, guys. Thank you, Al, for that intro. That was a great intro, man. Really liked that one. Appreciate it. Of course, after a big workout, I've just done 5:15 on a Wednesday afternoon, and there's only one thing to really do after a workout, and that is to stretch. Luckily, I have an expert with me, so we're lucky enough every Wednesday to have a mobility class, Get Mobile, on 6:15 outside. We have Kat here from
Redlands Exercise Physiology.
Yeah, plug the heck out of them. Redlands Exercise Physiology. Giving up her own Wednesday night when she could be going eating Indian or Thai or whatever, because that's all I'm thinking about right now. But she's dedicated that to us. So what are we doing when we're stretching? Why is it important to stretch after an exercise?
Right, so essentially what we're doing in the sessions is giving you some little tips and tricks to try and manage your loading throughout the week, as well as making sure that when we come in here and we work really hard, we can keep doing that for a really long time.
So is avoiding injury.
Yeah, essentially.
Perfect. I don't know why are these people leaving? Who wouldn't want to avoid an injury?
Come back.
Got me, Tass. They should be here. They're going to get splinters. Shin splints. Maybe a worse injury than splinters. All right. So over the Christmas break, we're not going to be doing the mobility class. So if you're at home and you think, oh gee, I'm feeling a bit taut, or whatever the case may be, watch this. You'll learn some tips and tricks to pick up to keep doing in your own training next year. Maybe make that your New Year's resolution. 2021, you're going to get mobile with us at the Stomping Ground.
Okay, so consistently what I'm being asked to have a look at is lower back stuff. So today is pretty much lower back, okay? That's what we're focusing on. Unfortunately, when we hone in on one area of your body, what it means is we actually need to do some strength training as well as a part of that, because we're going to go from the mobility all the way through to the actual rehab process of this part of the body. So what we're going to do today is we're going to be sort of circuit based. We're going to have 3 circuits that we're going to do with 3 exercises in each one. Everyone's going to be doing the same exercises, but essentially it's meant to take you from...
What's 3 times 3?
21. Your spine, and hopefully relieving some of that pain. Now it's not going to get fixed with today's session, but these are some really good things that you can do that help you do the real cool and exciting things that you do in there a lot better. So these are your accessory movements, your prehab movements that allow you to do the really fancy competition movements when you're training. Okay, so this stuff is still really important. It just generally doesn't get done in this type of context. So our first 3, let me double check. Yeah, cool. So first one, we're going to do knee rocks. I'm sure most of you have done them. So here, 10 each side, all the way over, and all the way back over to the other side. Alright, so it's not flopping. I want you to actually use your core to lower yourself down and use your core to pull yourself back up. Okay, so there's a difference between flop, 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 and actually using your core to rotate you back to the center. Okay, so that's number 1. Then you're going to go into 20 glute bridges. And this is why I have the bands, but we don't have enough, but that's fine. With this one, I want you to focus on this tuck. We've spoken about this before. So push your lower back into the ground, squeeze your butt, and then lift up. And keep your butt squeezed as you come down to the ground. Okay, 20 of those. Then we're gonna flip over and we're gonna do our bird dog. So opposite arm, opposite leg, extending out. Main things we're focusing on is back stays flat, hips stay level as you go out. So we don't want to look like this. All right. We want to try stay locked on, reach, come back, alternate sides. If you are really good at it and you find that doesn't challenge your core at all, we go up and we do it here. Change down to the ground, keep your feet on the ground.
Alright, so you can see everybody working on the first station with 3 exercises. So they're doing the knee rocks at the moment. That's followed by glute bridges and also bird dogs. So we're working on glute strength, working through there to help our lower back. Oh, that's a heck of an angle. How's your glute feel?
How many chins do we have?
Your glute, your one glute.
My singular glute.
So main thing I want you to focus on when you do your glute bridge is keeping your butt squeezed.
Great work of construction, this one. Engineers would be proud. Kat, my main question with this one is who the hell named it a bird dog and why? Because
Do you know what a bird dog does?
it looks, what?
So one of my clients
I've heard of cat
told
dog,
me,
but never
cat
bird
dog. I
dog.
should rename it cat dog. But one of my clients told me it's an actual like hunting dog, and it will like point to where the
Oh,
animals
it's an
landed.
actual breed. It's not like half bird, half dog.
No.
That's what I was like. I can see like a dog on
Unfortunately,
all fours, but the bird part escapes me. Oh, so a bird dog's an actual dog.
Yeah.
Go on, now I just feel like an
stands there and
idiot.
goes- like the back leg goes up.
What's
and
it do?
back points.
Alright, so now we've started the second set of 3 exercises that we're going to do to help take pressure off our lower back. If you're watching this and you're in bed or on the couch, I hope you've already sat up and thought about your posture and sitting upright now, because that's what, otherwise you should be here. That's what these people are focusing on. So this one is a little bit more concentration, focusing on your abs now. So you'll see everyone's doing the thread the needle now, and then they're going to be doing dead bugs, which is a much better name than a bird dog, and then side bridges. So focusing on your obliques as well. So really taking all the load off your lower back and all the joints through your back, and instead focusing on your muscles so you can help get a ripped six pack. Like me. I really just can't help myself. Every time I see people do dead bugs or even on the thread the needle, I just want to do these ones.
I look like I was drowning under ice.
Nice one. No one's doing anything. Yeah, nice, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Good one.
Appreciate it, man.
But how we're going to start is here. This is how I want your back to feel through the whole movement. This shape here that we're in this position. From here, you then extend out, keeping your back in that same position as far as you can, and start as you get to the point where you start to arch, stop. And don't go any further, hold that position.
Right, now everybody is on to the third and final round of exercises. Now there's probably a whole lot of expert advice that you haven't got because you're not here and you're only getting my snippets. So Kat from Redland to EP dishing out absolute knowledge bombs right now. So if you are chasing much more advice than I am filming right now, make sure you go down and see her, check her out. She knows her stuff. She's getting everyone doing cat-cows now. And then we are going into single leg glute bridges and also a hollow hold. So all that stuff is still just working on that posture, on that spinal alignment, getting us stronger through our core as well to help our lower back and any injuries or impingements or whatever goes on there. She's the expert. Like I said, guys, I'm just making this stuff up on the spot. A meow?
That's a cat.
And then moo.
And that's a cat.
That's some good bridging. Oh yeah. Looks better than the Sydney Opera House. Alright, now Kat, we had extra time and Kat, through the goodness of her own soul, had asked people if they have any niggling injuries. Someone had a calf complaint. So now everyone gets to do a calf stretch. Up against the wall, lunging into it, stretching their calf out. Like I said, guys, Kat knows her stuff. If you have a niggle or an issue or a bump or a complaint or anything, Redlands EP is the place to go. Go annoy her with all your questions, any injuries, whatever it is, or come to our mobility class. She's too lovely to say no to you. She will stay back late and help you. Thank you. What are you going to do in your first Wednesday off?
Sleep. All my Christmas shopping.
Yeah, stretch for sure. I'm going to visit Redlands EP.
Yeah.
Alright guys, that is a wrap for mobility classes for 2020. We will be back for mobility classes on the 13th of January, 6:15 outside VFH. We will see you then. More content coming between now and then, guys, so don't worry, you'll still see my face. Subscribe, like, swipe up, whatever you need to do. See you next week.